This is Ryan from Marketing for Tow Trucks, and in this quick video I'm going to show you how you can take your tow truck business in New York and rank it up against some of these big guys here in the local area, in not only the Google business profile but also in the rankings. So first things first, let's take a quick look at what happens when we type in tow truck New York. So we've typed in tow truck New York here, and these are the guys that are coming up the top. If you have a look here, they've all got websites, and that's probably the most common denominator. The top ones all have websites. So first tip, have a website. And as we're going through here, I'll sort of write this down and I'll show you this list at the end. I'll just do it on another screen so it doesn't take up the whole entire screen. I'll show you at the end and show you the list of things that I would check off as I'm going through, making sure that I would actually be able to rank my business, if I had a tow truck business, at the top of the rankings. So we'll go through here and let's have a quick look at just the general sort of ratings. Most of the ratings are pretty good. As you can see, they're up in that 4-star range. Obviously none perfect 5 stars, but it looks a lot better if you're not just a straight 5-star, right? Because people don't trust that because they think, oh, what's happened here? There's a few outliers here, and I'll actually show you how these guys got up the top, because that's quite interesting if we have a look through that. So having a look here, all 4.5. As you can see, in order to get up to the top, you have to provide a good service. Not surprising, right? So what's the second one? Have 4 to 5-star reviews. And that comes along if you've got a good service, and obviously you're asking for that review at the end of the process. So what else is there? Let's have a look at these websites now, because I think that's a very crucial part, because we can see that most of these guys have websites. So let's take a look. So this is the first website here. It's got a list of all their services. How does it look on mobile? Inspect here. It doesn't look too bad on mobile. I'm guessing that's a call. Yep, okay, it's a click to call button, meaning you click. If I was on mobile and I tap that button, that phone number would come up in my mobile phone and I'll be able to call directly. So having a look through here, it's pretty fine. It loaded a little bit slow, and I think that's because of some of these animations here, but otherwise, I mean, that could be centered, but I'm being pedantic here. It's fine. There's this section here which is a bit odd. I don't know why that's there. Request a quote and everything. Yeah, not too bad. So what I would recommend for these guys, if they wanted to have a stronger presence at number one, would be have location pages. And location pages are, the simplest way to think about them is that they're different pages for different neighborhoods in your local area. So if you wanted to you would have one for New York, right? But then what you would do, let's just say you're in Queens here, you'd have one for Queens, and then you'd have one for here as well, Oakland Gardens here, Murray Hill, all of these sorts of places, and you would start to build out these places for these pages, I should say, for all of these different neighborhoods, one at a time. And by doing that, you're showing Google that, yes, I'm an authority in this area, and yes, my service is available in this area, so that people who are out here looking for a tow truck, say they're typing in that or in Queens or whatever, they're going to see your stuff first because you specifically have a page on your website for that particular neighborhood. And this is a little bit of an SEO sort of tactic that advanced SEO people use to rank local pages quite highly in the search results. And doing this and ranking all the way around the area, right, will give you more chance for your the main term, which is New York, obviously, because this has got the most amount of traffic, to your business to show up the top. So let's put that there. So have location pages. Now, obviously that website didn't have that, but that's what I would do if I was trying to rank against these guys, because they've left that completely out of the picture. And I've checked some of these guys out. I don't think they have it either, but we'll keep going through that. This would be one of the ones that I know I can compete on and get in front of these guys on. So that's that. Let's go and have a look at the next one. Okay, again, services, gallery, contact, all this sort of stuff. Pretty light on content, but you don't need a lot of content for local pages to rank at all. You just need to have the right content. How's it look on mobile? Pretty fine on mobile. tap us here I would have a bigger button like here or something like that. It looks a little bit dated now. Doesn't look too appealing going to the website, but it's not too bad. It's doing the job. Again, no location pages, so I know looking at this site, I can outrank them just having location pages. So next one, and I'll just do one more. Nice big number here. I do like that. Again, it looks a little bit dated with the colors and everything, but and low content as well. There's only just a home button, and that's it. Right? So none of these websites would be ranking, I would say, in Google. Let's have a look. Yeah, okay, so it's there. I would have another button up the top here so it's closer, so it's above the fold. So my mobile would say be this big, and I'd have a button here to click to call, right? Okay, so as you can see, these websites they're average. So there's big opportunity here if you had a decent website with location pages, your services and everything like that, to rank above these guys. So that's good. So let's have a look. I'm going to go through and see if I can find one with locations. So this one here does actually have a location page, and it does actually have some stuff on here. And it's probably why it's ranking. The site itself is actually a lot better than some of the others I've seen. So it has a little bit here. No, you could actually, there is some advanced ways to actually rank location pages that these guys haven't done, but just having location pages here, and really just a basic one, they were able to rank their business higher. Now they're sort of down here. Is that what it was? It was A1. Yep, so they're here. And if we have a look, you can see that A1 towing and collision is number one. So it is number one for Tow Truck New York in the rankings. And that's specifically because of these location pages, I would say. That does help a lot. So, but there is actually a way to beat them on these location pages, which is the way we do SEO. But it's just good to know that just having those location pages is how you would win out and become number one in the rankings. Okay, so next thing that is a big ranking factor is the name of your actual towing business. So New York City Towing, you really can't get much better than that because it's New York and it's towing. So this is a really good one to have. So what you're generally looking for is your location and the name of the Google business category, or what people are typing into search. So it would be towing service and New York if you wanted to rank specifically for New York. So if you could get you should always try and have at least towing in the name. It's so critical. If you can't, if your business doesn't actually have that, I would get a doing business as, or a DBA, and then change it so that you do have the word, at least the word towing in it. If you can have NYC, you could just tap NYC at the end of it. Usually Google Business business profiles, they don't really care too much about that. But if you want to do it the correct way, you get a DBA, and then you change your name so that you have towing and New York or towing and NYC in it. So that's the next one. Have location and service in the Google Business Profile name. So you can pretty much see one of the main reasons, and this is, I think this is a little bit strange on Google's part for doing this, but one of the main reasons, even he's only got 21 at 4.8, is because he has this specific name, which is really good. But let's have a look through at his reviews now. His reviews are all pretty good. So if you wanted to get a little bit of a boost up on reviews, like if you wanted to have your reviews count for a little bit more power in the eyes of Google, what you would have the person do, and you can ask them this, or you can send out a text message or an email if you've got a little bit of a system, and we do all this as well. So you can have a chat with us if you want us to set all this back end up. But what you can do is you can just ask them to put the name of the driver, put the name of the business, and potentially put a photo in the actual review itself. Photos count for more when it comes to reviews from clients. So If your client has a photo of their car on your truck or something like that, maybe when it gets there, then they can write a really nice review about you because you did a great job and everything. They put your name in, the name of the business, and the name of like the service. Usually you would have towing or whatever in your name, so that usually counts as like SEO for that. So don't necessarily have to worry about the service, but if you have those things in, it counts for more if you can get those reviews. They are really good reviews, and that's how you could go from, like, you could only have, say, a handful of reviews and be up here with the big guys very quickly if you had that. So let's add that. So let's ask your customers to put pictures in their reviews. And I mean, if they don't, they don't. It doesn't really matter. But even just asking, someone might be nice enough to take a picture and do it. That is awesome. It is a huge SEO boost. Then add the name of the driver and the company name in the review itself and the service. But your service should probably be in your name, so that's completely fine. So the next thing you should be doing that I don't see a lot of these guys doing, that is a really just easy thing to do, is just replying to reviews. So 5-star reviews, just say, hey, appreciate your review. I'm looking forward to serving you next time. Something really simple. It doesn't have to be long. It doesn't have to be hard, long-winded or anything like that. Just leave a nice comment. You don't even need to comment on these negative ones if you don't want to, but at least if you do, don't be argumentative. Maybe offer a voucher or something like that, something to try and make them sort of come around a little bit. But all these positive ones, 100%, I see the person, I guess, is liking these, but they're not replying to them. You should 100% reply to all your reviews. This is another huge signal and another way to help you rank and start outranking these guys. So let's add that. So that's reply to all your reviews. So that's my main tips. There are other more advanced stuff that I tend to go through with clients. We even have set up ways to only get 4- and 5-star reviews, and then have the 1, 2s, and 3s come like directly through to you via email instead of actually going to the Google profile, which means you save a lot of these types of reviews. It doesn't necessarily work all the time because someone could just go to the link, but it sort of stops those types of reviews coming in quite a lot, and it's a good way to sort of filter and only get the really good ones. But yeah, these are the main things. I don't want to go too long with this video, so let's just go through the list. Have a website. Number 1, have 4 to 5-star reviews. So be getting those reviews. How you get those reviews? Ask for them, or have a system in the back end that automatically sends out a text message or an email just asking for a review. Simple as that. Have location pages. So have those pages on your website for different neighborhoods around in your area and around your area, and then just keep expanding out further and further out until you start to capture the big cities like New York, for example, and that way you will just be everywhere. You'll be on everybody's radar, and you'll get heaps more calls this way, heaps more. Have location and service in your Google business profile name. So that's this name here. Ask your customers to put pictures in the reviews. Add the name of the driver and company name in the review. Very important. Just simply ask for them. If they don't do it, that's fine, but it doesn't hurt to ask. And then the easiest one out of the lot, just simply reply to all your reviews. If you just started replying to reviews today, you will start getting a boost, because all Google wants, right, is it just wants to make sure that your profile is active and you seem like you're involved with your clients and your customers, and that way they will push you ahead of people who have just gone and they're not doing anything, not getting reviews, or they're not replying to the reviews. You will start pushing ahead of those people. So they're the easiest ones, the easiest wins you can do for now. If you would like me to do a full deep dive into your specific business, going through your business and what you can do specific for your tow truck business anywhere, feel free to reach out or go to the link in the description. It'll be marketing for tow trucks /blueprint, and on that page just put your details in and I'll do a quick video for you, 15-20 minute video, just going through everything, just giving you heaps and heaps of value up front for free. And yeah, we'll go from there. Anyway, if you like this video, put a thumbs up, let me know, and we'll talk soon.